Hi and welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to have a look at Kontakt 8 and Conflux in particular, which comes free with Kontakt 8. The full version now for £180, which is $240 or about €215. So you're not saving a huge amount in the Summer of Sound. Can also update for only 60. So if you have, I'm assuming, the full version of Kontakt 7, you can get the update for 60 quid, which is a bit of an absolute no-brainer. So I was waiting for Summer of Sound before I got Kontakt. I was maybe just going to get Complete 15 Standard to get it, but I ended up getting the Collector's Edition. So that's your alternative. You can also get Kontakt within Complete 15 Standard. Now, you can update for 90, quite know what, but you'd have to log in. I haven't logged in, so because it would give you a whole lot of different prices. So these are the ones that you'll kind of get, but if you log in and you've got Complete 13 or 14 something or other, you'll probably get different prices from these. But so that is 360. So you are saving a lot on that, because that's normally 540. So you're saving quite a bit of that. And obviously that comes with an absolute ton of other stuff as well. So we're going to have a look at Kontakt, because it definitely is worth upgrading, because they have fixed all the bugs now, because it's been out for quite a while. So it's safe to get it now, because they have sorted out a lot of the bugs. And of course there was a lot of bugs, because, you know, Kontakt. So a lot of the new stuff is this sort of tools menu. So we'll kind of have a look at that later on. But you do get an absolute massive amount with Kontakt. So we get phrases tool, the chords tool, and the patterns tool. A completely new layer of creative features to get your ideas flowing, and they work with any Kontakt instrument, old and new. So spark new ideas for harmonic foundations and riffs with chords and phrases designed to get you in the zone fast. Craft intricate evolving melodies with patterns, and ARP and a polyphonic step sequencer hybrid, giving you control over every note, rhythm and layer. So so I haven't really used those yet, so I will be doing a video on those at some point. And then you get Leap as well, and Kontakt 8 does include 12 Leap expansions, so that is like 200 quid's worth on its own, because they're £17 normally and they're down to like 13 in Summer of Sound. So you get most of those. There's about 3 new ones that you don't get. So I have downloaded kind of all of those. So I am going to do a full Leap video. I kind of touched on it before in my Complete Select bundle video. And then Conflux, the thing that they don't actually tell you anything about. So, I mean, it's like this, it's this new instrument, but there's absolutely sod all about it. So Conflux is the first in a new breed of Kontakt instruments for experimental sound design. So layer organic and synthetic samples and add dynamic movement to static sounds in real time with original PPG wavetables and techniques like FM, phase mod and ring mod. And if you go to buy Conflux, bugger all information at all. I mean, that's it. That's all you get. So it's a bit weird, I have to say. Plus, you obviously get the Kontakt Factory libraries. Now, I've got Factory 1 and Factory 2. So Factory 1 was 25 gigabyte, Factory 2 was 40, and there's also an update to 2 of 9 gigabyte. So you're getting an absolute ton of instruments and presets. Just have a look at the included sounds, get a bit more information about the Kontakt library. 900 instruments, all part of the Factory library plus Conflux. And you also get hybrid keys and, let's say, 12 brand new Leap expansions. So it is pretty good, and these do look good. I have not really used these much, but because I have so much other stuff, I didn't really get around to using the factory stuff. I haven't even bothered doing the latest update because it's 9 gigabyte. So so you've got acoustic, orchestral, band, beats, choir, and synths, and vintage. So so the UI is very nice. I do particularly like the vintage one. You get these Leap expansions, so pretty much all of them apart from a few of the new ones. And then we get Conflux, and you get a wee bit more information about it here. So I'm going to play some of the audio demos later on when I actually have a look at Conflux. And then we get hybrid keys as well, so the new tools. So that is kind of it for Kontakt 8. So you are getting a lot for your 180 quid, even though most people will already have some form of Kontakt. So you should be able to get the update and save quite a bit with that. So let's get this open and have a look at Kontakt 8 and Conflux. Here we are in Conflux, and as you can see, I have Straylight on as well, but I'm going to leave that off for just now. So we're going to concentrate on Conflux first, and then I'm going to bring in a bit of Straylight later on. We are in Conflux, and you can see the banks. There's bass, piano keys, sound effects, soundscapes, synth lead, and synth pad, and there are 202 presets. So this is the first preset, AI Symphony, and we'll just run over and show you how it works. So there's the play page, there's the edit page, and then there's the settings. So I have got Aftertouch on because I'm using my S61, and as you can see here, we get a little meter, which is very useful. And why does not every plugin have this Aftertouch meter? So you get velocity and the Aftertouch, and then audio pitch bend, and the kind of randomize feature. I'm quite sure what that is, but this is quite Play Series looking, I think. And because there's absolutely no information about Conflux at all, so I've kind of just had to figure it out. And one thing I'm not quite sure of, there's these four kind of shapes. So there's like a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4, and it changes these, but I don't really know why. I can't really quite get my head around what that is. You can pick the type of source there, and you can blend between the two. So on the S61, there's really just the first kind of page of macros. So you've got these 6 down the bottom, and then horns, electric, and ambient. So we've got audio mod here, and you can either have oscillator or shaper, and then you've got filters. You've got LFO 1 and 2. You've got envelopes for the mod and the amp. You've got the animator, which looks very Play Series like. You've got space as well, you can switch on, and you can have digital or chamber, hall, concert, arena, play, ambience. So we'll put ambience on. Then you've got these effects. You've got none, delay, shimmer, diffuse, echo, and ROM. And then you've got 2 for, I'm assuming, 1 for each of these sources. So the frequency shift we're on. So you've got compressor, digitize, lo-fi, radio, fat, cabinet, tape, filter, EQ, easy EQ, chorus, flanger, phaser, tremolo, vibe, wow, and let's say we're on phase shift, and that is the same for both of them. So we're on phase shift and radio, and then you can adjust this as well. So you've got AM, FM, and RM. So we can take the space back off. So I'll take these back down. So you can see the animators going there. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, and you've got settings for glide, active range, pitch bend. So yeah, pretty straightforward. Like I said, it looks very Play Series. If you have used any Play Series, you'll know what I mean. We'll go into the banks and we'll just play a few. I'll just play a few presets, and this is Black Hole, because obviously I have to favourite that one. So we've got shimmer and more space, and then we can adjust the source, and we can see what this is made up of. We've got thin ride and bright horns. Quite cool. Try Last Bastion. So you can see the animators going. And we've got the oscillator blend. And the low pass. Detune flanger, and let's bring up the reflections. So yeah, pretty cool. Try surface, see what we're getting here. Sine, square and open spaces. Has a very short animator, so you could slow that down a bit. And then that is the direction, so we could have backward, forward. So it only goes from 8th triplet, so it doesn't seem to go any slower than that. I don't know what that is. So you could bump up the steps. So yeah, pretty easy to use, I have to say. So let's try some Soundscapes. What have we got? An Exploration. And that is Robotic and Morn Shadow. That'll be the aftertouch. Bring the flanger up. Let's try C+. So this is so we've got everything on. We've got the space on, shimmer on, tape cabinet. So we can put animator on. It's a bit annoying you can't go lower than the 8th triplet. I don't really see. Trigger on. I do like it, I have to say. Let us try some Synth Pads, Amber Emotions. Bring up the shimmer. It's very, very nice, I have to say. Landing. Try some magical spaces. So we've got strings and echoes. So we'll change the frequency. Try a little bit of shimmer. It's very simple, I do like it. Oh, here we go, moondrops. So right, nothing's switched on. Right, let's play around with the timbre, the space, the wow, and the FM. Let's get the FM. Too much wow. Let's try the frequency shifter. Right, let's get Straylight on as well. I'm using my presets, I think, yeah. Let's try Plink Plonk. Right, let's try Plink Plonk with timers running. Adjust the XY, it's the D tune on the treble. And the filter is, take them all to 50. Right, what else have we got? Under the Sun, let's try that. Let's just show that. Right, so that's quite nice. let's go back to Straylight and let's just have the actual Straylight patch. Well, that is rather nice. Got on this, we've got filter res and detune position or whatever it is, intensity of something. And we need to change the audio mode. Bring in some buzz and some space. Ooh, that's nice. A bit more buzz. So, if you fancy a bit of soundscaping, Conflux and Straylight, I mean I did try Farlight and Ashlight as well, but I think Straylight seemed to work the best. And let's try Ghost in the Machine, and one more from, what have I not tried? Let's try Wrong Path, just see what that sounds like. Alright, that's quite nice. And Straylight is... Right, that should go well together. Let's bring up the crackles and the chaos. Well, let's see what Straylight's got. Delay and balance. Nothing very exciting. Let's bring up the detune. There we go. Let's try a bass with this one. Let's try Rumble Station. That's cool. Hang on, let's see what's going on here. I'll take the volume down a bit. That is cool. Right, well that is it for Conflux with a bit of Straylight, and I think you'll agree that sounded flipping brilliant. So Conflux is part of Kontakt 8, but you can buy it and on its own at the moment for 44 quid, and I think I would because it is very nice and very easy to use. Like I said, it's pretty simple edit page. The animator's really easy to use, just a shame there's not more rates, but yeah, so as usual, if you are enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one.